Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark.
Glory to the Lord.
Jesus went up the mountain and summoned those whom he wanted, and they came to him. He appointed 12, whom he also named apostles, that they may be with him, and he might send them forth to preach, and to have authority to drive out demons. He appointed the 12, Simon, whom he named Peter, James the son of Zebedee, and John the brother of James, who was named Boanerges, that is, sons of Thunder, Andrew, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Jesus called the 12 to build his kingdom, and the Great Commission is Jesus, just before the ascension, before he left this earth, commissioned 11 of those to go out and make disciples of all nations. And if you're baptized and confirmed Catholic, you've been commissioned by Jesus to make disciples. And unfortunately, I think we have lost our mission, because for every one joining the Catholic Church, 6 are leaving. And I'm glad there's a revival coming down the stream with the recent popes are all talking about evangelization and accompaniment. And certainly our Bishop Kinnaman, is really pushing discipleship. And in the next, the very near future, the people from Casting Nets, Tony Bryant and Chris Stewart, are going to be at Holy Family of Pastor Christiane, do leadership training for the people of our diocese. Representatives from each parish from leadership teams are supposed to attend and be trained on how to make disciples. And in their talks, they're on YouTube. So I would highly recommend anyone can just Google them. Casting Net Ministries, the 7 pillars of evangelization. And the 7 pillars of evangelization. The first one is prayerfulness. We need to be people of prayer. Invitational. We need to be always inviting people. I think the Baptists could teach us something about inviting people to the church. Hospitality. We need to be hospitable. Like so many of the churches are great for fellowship. I think Catholics, we come in to stamp our card and maybe miss out on the fellowship aspect. They need to be inspirational. Our music needs to be inspirational. Our preaching needs to be inspirational. We need to have inspirational churches. And Catholics were very sacramental. So we must be a sacramental church, centered on the Eucharist. Formational. We need to be constantly forming people to be the best version of themselves and to be intentional disciples and to make disciples for Jesus. And that's the last one, which is missionful. Remembering our mission. We're here on earth to build God's kingdom, to make disciples, to go to heaven, and to bring other people with us. The other night at the Men's Club, we had a great night. I love the night when the men and women come together. But I was sitting by a man who doesn't go to church. Naturally, I deliberately sat beside him to kind of get after him a little bit. So anyway, I was talking to him, and he was complaining, about, bishops and priests that he knew and how bad they were, And I said, look, remember Judas was one of the 12. And for every 12, you're going to have one Judas. I said, now you need to put your focus on Jesus, not on us guys. And you need to be coming to church. So anyway, that was my argument back to him, because I think people use the excuse, we're this bishop or that bishop. Sure, the bishops are corrupt. Let's take it. Let's accept that. The apostles were corrupt. They let Jesus down. That shouldn't be our focus. The focus should be on Jesus. Jesus is the reason you come to church. You get to receive Jesus in the Holy Eucharist. Everything else is rubbish. Where bishops and priests and laity are all human sinful instruments of God. And if you put your faith in them, you deserve to lose it. Put your faith in Jesus and you'll never lose it. Amen?
Amen.